In an era where heavy metal constantly wrestles with its own legacy, some bands don't try to reinvent the genre, they actually reignite it. And TAILGUNNER is one of those bands, loud, fast, unapologetic, and forged in the spirit of classic British steel while charging forward with modern intensity. Emerging from the United Kingdom, TAILGUNNER carries the unmistakable DNA of the new wave of British heavy metal. Twin guitar attacks, soaring vocals, galloping rhythms, and cinematic storytelling form the backbone of their sound. They're not imitators, they're revivalists with purpose, musicians determined to remind audiences why heavy metal once felt dangerous, heroic, and larger than life. Their music feels airborne, fittingly. The band's name evokes wartime aviation. The TAILGUNNER, the last line of defense, right? Watching the sky behind the bomber. That imagery runs through their aesthetic themes of conflict, endurance, and defiance, wrapped in high octane. And I think where many modern metal acts lean toward polish or genre fusion, TAILGUNNER embraces clarity of identity. Their guitars slice rather than blur, and their solos aren't decorative, they're declarations. The rhythm section drives forward like machinery under pressure, creating momentum that feels relentless and alive. And what I notice vocally is that band channels the theatrical tradition of classic metal frontmen, powerful, melodic, and commanding without losing grit. It's a style that connects directly to the genre's golden age while still being cool with younger listeners discovering heavy metal for the first time. The TAILGUNNER's rise speaks of something larger happening in metal right now, a renewed hunger for authenticity. Fans aren't just nostalgic, they're searching for bands that believe in the mythology of metal, the unity, the rebellion, the escapism, and the shared adrenaline of loud guitars in a dark room full of strangers who suddenly feel like family. And when you see them live, TAILGUNNER transforms that belief into action. Their performances emphasize energy, perfection, and connection mixed with the little give 'em the old razzle-dazzle spectacle. The result is a reminder that metal has always been communal, a conversation between band and audience conducted at maximum volume. And in many ways, TAILGUNNER represents a bridge between generations. Older fans hear echoes of Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, and Saxon. New listeners hear something immediate and vital. The band doesn't treat metal as history, they treat it as a living force still capable of evolution. And perhaps that's their greatest achievement so far, proving that heavy metal doesn't survive because it changes beyond recognition. It survives because bands like TAILGUNNER keep its heart beating loudly enough for the next generation to hear. And maybe that's why their songs are catching fire. They aren't simply echoing the past. They're flying it forward, paying it forward. And they're on tour right now. So check online for dates and shows near you. And as always, I thank you for watching.